everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
We've got a good division rivalry coming up here in the AFC, and these two teams have met once already, so they are more than familiar with one another's tendencies, and maybe more importantly, their weaknesses.
It's the Chiefs going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Second down now after the pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up. Then he gets to him and makes the play.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, Kamara. Room here to run. The 40. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, That's a tough one to swallow.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Third down now following the completed pass. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Throw left side complete. That's Chapman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Let's go. Green 39.
And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch right. Set. Over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a third down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue! No. Check! Patriots!
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deshaun Hall in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. A little 360. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, under-throwing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Back up. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Deshaun Hall in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be taken at the 10. Shifts by him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. An update now from out in Southern California. Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this one will be brought back to the 22. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they're operating in the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A give to Kamara running right. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a third down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right, in the heat of the summer? Still did it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit! Blue landing!
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Still going. They can't stop him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. And some room to maneuver. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Shane Ray in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Suckup will put this one right through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And Suckup will put this one right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara fighting his way through contact. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. A big play there on third down for the Broncos. 55 yards. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
All right, here we go.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos add on. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's Floyd on the right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. Welch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Welch. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off play action. Welch. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. There's a nice move.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Leopard!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No, check.
They'll set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. On 1st and 10, Welch. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Welch. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down. Welch. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. To throw again. Welch. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Off the play fake. Welch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw on second down. Welch. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Throwing after the interception. Welch. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on second down. Welch. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, Welch. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
A quarterback often has a lot of really good friends on offense to help him do his job. But one of his best friends is anyone who can catch the ball and create yardage after the catch. That run after the catch, the rack, and the ability to break a tackle and make a big play, as we just saw there, quarterback is very friendly with that guy.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. Give. This is Kamara, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go. 3-19. Over.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Now let's go.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Throwing to start the drive. Welch. Thomas has got it. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Welch. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. To throw on 2nd down. Welch. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Now let's go. Blue, land it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is down to 24. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately,
the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
on the counter, here's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They run it again with Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.